Karl, here I am with you. Just grabbed you after you've done your session, your speaking session at the FuturePrint Tech conference in Cambridge. Great presentation, always very informative. Good to hear a bit more about what Xaar are doing. And viscosity is a subject that's quite interesting that we don't often hear about, so really interesting. Yep. Give us a quick understanding of what, for anyone who didn't see it, what you were talking about.
Sure, yeah. It's not news to you that Xaar printheads can jet fluids of significantly higher viscosity than other people, right? We've been talking about that for something like 5 years now.
Yeah, exactly.
We already do an awful lot with industrial applications, additive manufacturing, where viscosity plays a really obvious advantage. One of the things that we've been finding out over the last year or so is how that really makes an impact in the graphics printing world. So if you're interested in printing just an image of very high colour density, with wonderful opacity, with great quality, with wonderful throughput, how does high viscosity help that? And that's really what my talk today was all about. Some of the work that we've been doing with some of our partners, some of our ink partners, some of our integration partners, what they've proven over the last year has been really quite exciting for us. They've done some interesting stuff with novel fluids where they're putting more pigment into the ink, which means that you're getting colour densities that have been unheard of previously, or perhaps you're just using less ink to print the same colour density. And of course, that just means a whole host of sustainability benefits in terms of using half the amount of ink per print, maybe doubling the throughput on the capex investment of the machine that you've bought. So really, that was the talk today. One of the other things that we've been talking about today is this time at last year's FuturePrint Tech conference, we announced the Xaar Aquinox, which is our water-based printhead. And over the last year, we've been working with a number of ink companies and integrators, learning about high viscosity helps with water-based printing. One of the things that we've found is that if you exploit high viscosity technology with water-based, you can halve the amount of ink you need to print on, for instance, a coated corrugate board. And again, if you halve the amount of ink you need, clearly that makes the printing process cheaper. What that also means with water-based printing is that the size of the dryer suddenly significantly reduces. And we're hearing a lot of people right now that that's a real sort of pain point in terms of energy prices and sustainability.
Interesting, and as you said yourself, always innovating, always kind of helping people to understand the potential. Now thinking a little bit about 2024, it's going to be potentially a challenging year. Xaar, what do you see? What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, I think there was. I think when you get to sort of economic challenging times, I think that's the time when you really need to be innovating your way out and pushing yourself ahead. I think what I'm seeing right now is a bunch of really exciting things happening with our technology in packaging sectors and textile sectors, where they're really exploiting ultra-high viscosity to deliver machines that really stand out from other machines. I think that's really exciting.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for that. The crowd are coming out, so we'll catch up with you soon.
Great. Thanks, Frazer.